Hold on, y'all. Hey, ladies. Hey, Sherry and Christy. How are you guys doing? Hey, my lead. Whoops. How are y'all doing? I'm trying to stay cool. I'm hot. So hot. Summer semester ends this Friday. I'm sure you're going to have some nice grades. You've been doing very well, ma'am. You're eating dinner. Awesome. Doing good. Awesome. Awesome. Whew. I'm suffering a little bit from my vertigo today. I don't know why this lighting always acts up. Because it rained. So now the mold is heavy. Well, I don't know if it's heavy, but the mold is present, which is enough. And so I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. Awesome, Nightly. Hey, Kate. Yeah, I feel like slight nausea, slight dizziness, more so the nausea than the dizziness. But it's not bad. It's bearable. I'm not feeling like I need to take any medication because y'all know I don't like medication. So I'm feeling okay. It's just kind of like it's a nagging feeling. That's like the only way I can describe it. It's kind of nagging. Hey, Angie. Yes, it is horrible. And almost every medication that I've ever taken has caused me to have either nausea, dizziness, or both. That's almost everything that I take. That's just how low tolerance I am for medication. So, just slight symptoms of vertigo today because of the mold. Not really bad. I'm functionable. I'm in a functioning state, which is awesome. Which is definitely awesome. So did anyone get the Be Happy box, or am I the only one? Did anybody else decide to purchase the Be Happy box? I don't know. Let me tell you what was weird, because my unboxing will go live tomorrow for that. But what was weird for me was, as I was flipping through those sticker books, it seemed like there were a lot of stickers. It even seemed like there were more pages, and I know that's not the case. Um, I think they just really utilized this planner, the sticker pages, and maximize the space on the pages. And like I said, before I decided to purchase, I made sure that there was plenty of florals, since they said it was a floral box. I didn't want like 2 pages of florals, like some of these sticker books have had. And it was, I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased with it. I'm not so much pleased with that storage box. Once I put it together, then I'll see if I like it more. But there were some things just looking at it that I was like, is that gonna do what it needs to do? So yeah, I haven't purchased much except my subscription boxes. I only got the planner based stuff before they disappear. So just was literally on Instagram before I got on here, and Planners Anonymous is going to have another Michaels box. And you know how the last box had all those beautiful peonies all over it? Hey, Cheryl. Well, this one has a bunch of sunflowers all over it. And if it's anything like the previous sunflower kit that they had, you know, I missed getting that kit. Didn't have any more of those on their past kit sale. So I was only able to get like a weekly sticker kit. So if it's anything like that, yeah, I'm all ready for that. Definitely. I keep saying I'm going to stop spending money, but you know, yeah. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best. So I think I have all of you ladies' addresses, and I think I have yours too. So I'm going to be sending y'all something. I really need to get in here. I need to get up early tomorrow morning while it's still cool in the house and finish working on what I'm working on for y'all and get it done while it's cool in the house, because when it starts getting hot, I don't want to do anything. Yeah, they already have one kit that's at Michael's. It's you can only get it online. And now they're about to have another one. She's going live tomorrow night, US time. And she's going to show us what's the deal. But yeah, I'm already excited. You have to update it. Okay, so just message me, Naive. Hey, Raz. Yeah, so thank you, ma'am. Okay, cool. Thanks. Then Angie, I got yours. I need Jackie to email me hers. So I will have her address. So I can send her something as well. I'm gonna try not to be on here for too long tonight. No more than an hour, only because I'm feeling a little nauseous. And it's hot. It's hot. It's hotter in the, well, really it's hot in the whole house, but it's kind of hot in this space right here. Even though there's a vent like right there, because the air is not really doing much. Yeah. Hey, Michelle. So, you're so right, Niley. You're so right. Because I just can't get enough of you ladies. Like, just can't. I can't. Just can't get enough of you ladies and your bad influence. Oh, goodness. need to go buy me some shorts. It's like I can't keep walking around Texas in pants. Yes, you heard me straight, Naive. You heard me straight. Oh goodness. The last one, it was really nice, Angie. It's only $30. You can use a Michael's coupon, so they still have some of the last one. So if you want to get on Michael's site and get that one and use a coupon, that would be great because they still have some of those available. I've refrained from purchasing another one because I almost bought another one, and I told myself, no, don't do that. I don't know what you're talking about, Naive. I've been wearing workout clothes and loungewear where I do Zoom and teach stuff. I'm not sure. It's even too hot for like leggings in my house right now. So I went and bought like some sleep shirts because usually I lounge around in leggings. Usually I sleep in leggings. I sleep like it's winter time because I'm usually cold, but I can't sleep like that right now. When does the new box come out? We will know tomorrow. She's going to go live tomorrow with the details. Now, here's the funny thing. The last time she went live to talk about the last box, I got on Michael's website right after the live, and they had already posted it on there. So I bought it that same night. So I've already have a tab open on my tablet where I'm just going to keep refreshing the screen to see when it's up there so I can snatch it up. Oh yeah, you did. Awesome. Awesome. So I'm ready. That's how I did for the Be Happy box. I had, and actually the Be Happy box went live 15 minutes before we're supposed to. And so that might be why it sold out and some people weren't able to get it because it did go live 15 minutes early. I just kept refreshing the screen from 30 minutes to the time it was supposed to go live. I did that for a big Planners Anonymous sale too when I bought my last Traveler's Notebooks. For every item I wanted, I had a separate tab open and I refreshed each tab, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. That's what I did. Let me see what my schedule is going to be like, Naive, because I'm considering just tutoring, and I don't know. We're going to have to see what I could do. Yeah, so I did get that new box. And like I said, I'm happy with it. I know some people were saying it's not enough stuff in the box, but you got 2 full sticker books. When you calculate the total of those 2 full sticker books and those discs alone, yeah, that was a savings. So I was pleased. Yeah, I was definitely pleased. So I don't know, some of you guys were on Kate's live yesterday. Kate has been going live every Monday. I want to say it's 4 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Central. So I think it's 4 p.m. Central. I mean Pacific time. Yeah, if I didn't have the metal disc already, I would have bought it. Okay. Yes. So after watching Kate's live yesterday and after filming the unboxing for my latest Planners Anonymous kit, it had me thinking a lot about self-love and self-care. And I was saying on Kate's live yesterday how my mom kind of always instilled in me to have a lot of self-love and self-confidence. Hey, Larissa. And I was just kind of looking at some of the other people's comments because Kate was talking about things that block us from our own happiness. I think that's, and I'm paraphrasing what her list was about yesterday. And so it just made me start to think about all of that stuff. So I jotted down some notes because it's just a lot of stuff just started flooding me, and I started thinking about a lot of things. So the first thing that I thought about was that when it comes to self-love, we first have to know that we have to love ourselves. And we have to love ourselves regardless of anything, right? Hold on a minute, y'all. Yeah, it really had me thinking about a lot of things. So I want to read a scripture for you guys. So when it comes to self-love, I want you to remember that. So this is from Genesis 1:27. Well, let's start with Genesis 1:26. It says, and God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air and over every living thing that moves on the earth. So remember, in creation, everything that God created was good, right? Everything that God created was good. So remember, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. So when you're not loving on yourself, you have to remember you were created in God's image. That is one reason, if none other, to have self-love, right? Now, there are going to come times where there are going to be things about ourselves that we're not going to like. There are going to be some things we dislike. That's just because we're human, right? And part of how we see ourselves and view ourselves comes from what the media portrays and what society says we should look like, or what society says is good. But you were created in the image of God, and everything that God created was good. So don't let anyone, don't let society, don't let media, don't let any of those things tell you otherwise. You are good, right? You are good. So there are going to be some things that you don't like about yourself. All of us have something we don't like about ourselves. And that is okay. It is okay to dislike some things about yourself. Where that becomes a problem is when you let those dislikes consume you, when you let those dislikes dictate your worth. Just because I dislike something about myself, that has nothing to do with my worth as a person, as a human being, right? Um, it's okay to dislike what you dislike. But if it starts to be your focus and it starts to consume your life, then you tend to forget that you were made in his image and that you are good. And you tend to focus on things that are not important. Because when we get too consumed with those things that we don't like, then we're telling God, I don't like what you created. I don't like what you created, God. I don't like it at all. That's what you're saying. You know, you were created in his image, and everything God created is good. And so I was very fortunate that, growing up, my mom taught me to love myself and have self confidence and things like that. I'm grateful to her for those things. Um, when we start to let those things that we dislike consume us, another thing that we start to do is we start to do negative self talk. And that was something Kate was talking about yesterday, right? Negative self talk isn't good. We begin to manifest words and speak things into our lives, into our existence, you know? Like y'all know that I hardly ever say the name of this virus and all this stuff. Y'all don't really hear me say the name at all. Why? Because I don't want to speak it into my existence, right? I don't speak it into my existence. I usually refer to it as the situation. um, and I'm very guilty of negative self-talk about some things and situations, not more so about myself all the time, but more so about situations that I'm in. And my talk becomes negative because I will usually base things off of past experiences, or I don't like to be hopeful because I don't want to be disappointed, things like that, right? But when it comes to myself, I need to learn to be as positive as possible. I need to speak positivity and life into myself. Because let me tell you, there are some people on this earth, and God bless their souls, nobody else has, is, or will speak anything positive into their lives unless they do it themselves, unless they seek the word of God that will lift them up, right? There are some people that go their whole lives and people have just torn them down with negative speak, negative talk, negative words, right? Just torn up their self esteem, just torn it up. People do that to each other, you know? I remember when we were kids and someone would say something about you. And what was their little phrase we had? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie from the depths of hell, right? Because words do hurt. Words do cause more damage than those sticks and stones, right? And when we're kids, we're so mean, right? We're so mean. We just say some of the cruelest things to each other. And then we get on these talk shows and we see these people with all these mental issues, emotional issues, complexes, people that want to completely change their whole appearance and not even look like themselves anymore, all because of something somebody said to them that was negative. You know, Larissa said some people are told to have confidence, but are not told how to have confidence. And so, yes, yes. So I know it's hard to not let what other people say get to you. at times, especially if those negative words are coming from loved ones and close friends. That can be very difficult to ignore. And I try to teach my godson the same thing. I tell them when kids talk about you, tell them, God bless you. Or tell them God created me, so I'm good. you know? Yes, words do cut deeper. You're right. They really, really do. So we have to stop speaking the negative things to ourselves. We have to speak positive things to ourselves. I don't know if any of you have ever watched that show. What is it? Being Mary Jane or something like that. And she used to write all these sticky notes and have them all over the place with all these positive affirmations or whatever. Sometimes that's what it takes. I've never been a person that had to write down positive affirmations and things like I just always grew up knowing that I'm I'm better than what you think of me. I'm better than what you say about me because God created me. And I tell my students the same thing because I've worked in areas in town where there is not much positive things expected from some of these kids. And I tell them I grew up in the same area that y'all grew up in, and I know how it feels to have society have certain expectations for you. And I always used to tell them that you are bigger and better than what society expects of you. It doesn't matter where you come from, it only matters where you're going, and you can rise above every negative stereotype instead of feeding into it and buying into it, right? So I always tell my students things like that. But we've got to get to doing more positive speak, more positive things. So I was thinking, it's okay to have dislikes. It is okay to have dislikes. We're human. There are things that we are going to dislike about ourselves. And those things may change over time, right? When I was younger, I hated that I had a flat butt. Now that I'm older, I hate that I got a big butt. I want to go. You know what I mean? So those are things that we're going to dislike about ourselves. But what we have to do is distinguish those things. We have to break down those things that we dislike, and we need to distinguish them from the things that we can't change and the things that we can change, right? Excuse me, y'all. I had a big burger for lunch. So one thing we have to do is consider those things that we cannot change, and we have to accept them for what they are, right? And some people might be like, well, I can change if I don't like my lips or I don't like my cheekbones. I can go change that. Yeah, you can. You can go get plastic surgery and you can change all of your outer appearance. Plastic surgery is not going to change who you are inside because you still have to love you, period. And I've never understood how some people can wake up and they don't even look like themselves anymore, and that does not affect you mentally. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's some things you can change, some things that you cannot, and accept the things that you cannot change. Yes, I've finally figured out why my body is the way it is, so now I know that I need to eat and do. Yes. So these are the things that I can't change. I will accept them, and I will just still remember that God created me in his image. I am good. And then those things that you can change, don't just sit there and harp on them, because that's what I was doing for the longest time. I was like, yeah, I'm gaining weight, I'm gaining weight, I'm gaining weight, I'm gaining weight. But there was something I could do about that. There's something I can do about it. So make a plan for the change, for those things that you can change. Body shaming was more prominent when I was growing up. Be fully covered and still need to wear a jacket. Yeah. So we can change what we can and not. Wasn't called body shaming. No. Yeah. So accept what you can't change and make a plan for the things that you can. If there's some things that you don't like and you really want to change them, make a plan of action for change. All right. Nyleaf says, so I've been getting spiritually attacked and I've done some spiritual prayer. Amen, girl. We are in war, spiritual warfare all day, every day. I worked for a facial plastic surgeon. It was interesting to see a woman who was investing so much time and money and having a younger looking face when the rest of her was literally aging. Wow. That's sad. It's sad to me when people can continuously keep getting things done and they're still not satisfied with themselves. And that means it's not a physical issue. That is something that is within you that you have to work on and that you have to change. Because apparently your outer appearance is not making you feel any better about yourself at all. I remember when I was in high school, I had a friend and she was always concerned about her weight, right? She really didn't even have any reason to be concerned about her weight, but she was. And she would sit and just eat a little thing of yogurt or a little bit of this or a little bit of that. But then next thing we know, she's picking off our trays at lunch and we're like, whoa, you know? So I think she was one of those people that was a stress eater. And I know people do that often. Me personally, I couldn't be a stress eater if I wanted to, because when I'm stressed or angry, and if I eat, my stomach will get sick. So me personally, I don't stress eat. I stress starve, I guess, in a sense, which isn't good either. I just won't eat. But I want to, I wish I was as bad as I thought I was 30 years ago. I feel you. Yep. I feel you. Oh, goodness. I think we all get there sometimes. So I wanted to challenge all of us. I don't know what Kate's list is going to be for next week, but I do want y'all to be sure to tune in next week to her live so we can see. I don't know if the next list is going to kind of be a follow-up to this list she went over yesterday or not, but make sure you tune in next Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central, which would be 7 Eastern, I think. Make sure you tune in I'm to see what the next list is going to be. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to follow up what she did yesterday, but what I want us to do, and I want us to challenge ourselves. And I'm really not good at journaling and making affirmation lists and stuff. That's just really not my thing. And like I said, I've always had pretty much a lot of self-love and self-confidence, but I'm not going to lie to you. There was a point where I wasn't so confident in myself. I'd gone through something, and I was really down for a while, like really, really down. And it took me a minute to snap out of it and be like, you know what? You're not the problem. This is not about you. You got this. You know what I mean? Hey, Marvelous. So I had to really pull myself together and be like, this was not a reflection of you. This was a reflection of someone else and their feelings about themselves. That and so you shouldn't take this on yourself, you know? So I am going to challenge us to make a list of the things that, number one, we do like about ourselves. What do you like about yourself? I want you to think about in terms of how you are physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. What do you like about yourself? And then make a list of the things that maybe you do not like, some of your dislikes. Um, and then when we come back to the live next week, I want us to talk about it a little bit more. And then from there, I want us to take that list of things that we dislike and I want us to break them down and see, okay, these are the things I don't like about myself. Which of these things am I willing to actually change? Of the things that I can change, which of them am I willing to change? And then we will start to make a plan for change. Because we can just wallow in the fact that, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this. It's changeable, but I'm just not going to do anything about it. We could be there, or we could say, you know what? I don't like this. I am able to change this. And this is the plan of action that I am going to take to change this. Now, earlier when, my brother was asking me, oh, what are you going to be talking about tonight? And I was telling him, and he's like, and I know where he was going. He wants me to apply what I'm saying right now to like my work situation. I'm like, we're not talking about work. We're not talking about work right now because I am very limited in what I can change at work. Okay. So that's not what we're talking about right now. But as far as me personally, I can make a list of what I like. I can make a list of what I don't like and I want to change. And I can begin to create a plan of action for that. So, like I said, all of this was sparked for me after watching Kate's live. And then when I got to unboxing my latest Planners Anonymous kit, it's all about self-care, right? That whole kit is about self-care. And I was like, man, this was the year that I said I was going to start doing more of that. I would start planning my little date nights every month. I was like, I'm going to have a date night, whether it's with myself or it's with somebody else. And then boom, 2020 said, no, you're not. You ain't going nowhere. You don't sit in that house. Yes, he was, Kate. Yes, he was. Yes. So I unboxed that kit and I was like, you know what? I really, even though I can't go to the spa, like that was my plan. I was going to get to the spa at least once a quarter this year. First quarter, there was a halt, right? But there are still some things that I can do to provide the self-care. And it could be something as simple as doing a digital detox for the day, which is kind of hard when you are operating a YouTube channel and an Instagram and Facebook that support that channel and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard, but I need to try and do it, right? Need to do, and I kind of do it on Saturdays because of the Sabbath, but I still need to do it even more. Yes, you can do a home spa day. That's right. That's right. And I was like, I can give myself a facial. I can get my own facial here, which I usually don't do facials at the spa anyways because my skin is sensitive. I've used Mary Kay since I was 23, 24 years old. I've always used Mary Kay all these years. And so I just wouldn't even know what to do using something else and putting something else on my face. Yeah. Yeah. So Larissa said, that's why I created a vacation in my planner. I love what you did in there. Oh no, Kate, you must have got a bad batch. It has been the most wonderful thing it has been so wonderful for me all these years. All these years. My son's father passed away 5 years ago, and my son has been asking for a brother. Oh no. We're gonna pray about that for you, Naive. I missed something. God knows I was supposed to be dating my behind off this year. Girl, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And like because yeah, my word for the year was revitalization, right? Revitalize, I think is what it was. Revitalize. That was my word of the year. And 2020 kind of put a halt to it, you know. But that would be letting my circumstances get the best of me. And I don't want to do that. I have allowed that to happen in several areas of my life, and I don't want to let that happen when it comes to me and self-care, right? And so even earlier, my brother was telling me something. He was like, why is your mouth all tense? And why aren't you? I was like, I'm never relaxed. Like y'all, like I am hardly ever relaxed. Like no joke. When I go to the spa and get massages, that is something that they talk about every time I'm there. They always tell me that I have so many knots up in here and my shoulders and my back. They always tell me that. I am never relaxed. I don't know if it comes because of my occupation. I think that's what it is, but I am hardly ever relaxed. And that's sad. That to me is sad and unhealthy. So that is something that I really need to work on. Tell your brother I said, let's get some virtual dates popping. He can mail me the dessert and I will mail him the dinner. I have dibs on our brother first, did Michelle, then you, Marvelous. Oh my God, y'all just gonna be passing my brother around. Oh Lord. Y'all are too much. Oh my goodness. Oh, y'all are too much. Marvelous. Girl, they do this all the time. Let me tell you. They do this all the time. Oh man. That's why I can't get enough of Tuesday Talks. That's why I just look forward to it every week because y'all are a hoot and a holler, as they used to say. I need in on the brother. Oh Lord. I should have told y'all he was single. Oh my God, y'all are too funny. Wow, my blood pressure is usually fine, which is weird because I'm never relaxed. But my mom says my blood pressure is always great because I will vent. She said, I will let it out. I will speak my mind. And she goes, that's what keeps my blood pressure from being high. And I know for me personally, it is not wise for me to keep things inside. It's like an erupting volcano when I let loose. Woo! You talking about coming with charts and data? If I say, first of all, watch out, you know. So it's not good for me to hold things in. But I think that's my mom always says that's why your blood pressure is normal all the time because you let loose and you say what you have to say. Larissa, you miss my. Oh goodness, I stay unbothered always. Oh man, I'm because I'm so about people doing what's right and people being treated right, whether it be me or anybody else. Like I just be like, "Roar," like one of my Facebook friends that I and she was used to go to church with me. She posted about how some people were talking ugly to her in a Facebook group, and like I got furious, and it wasn't even me. Like so that's the kind of I think that's why I carry a lot of other people's stresses. I think is what it is too. And they always tell me when I go get those massages, I could work on your back for hours. They always tell me that. And they told me I need to come in every 2 weeks. I'm like, if I could afford it, I would. I would be here every 2 weeks if I could. I hold things in and then let it out you all. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I need to just continue. I've always been very vocal, even as a kid. I don't know how much that got me in trouble in school. But when you become an adult, and especially in a workplace, you try to, keep it chill. Like I can tell you all real nice and professional. That ain't no problem either. But my thing is I'm brutally honest. I am not about to sugarcoat anything. I'm not Willy Wonka. I'm not sugarcoating it. And I knew that was something that I needed to work on going into the teaching profession because even with students, I'm like, I ain't trying to sugarcoat nothing with them, but you have to, these kids today, they aren't built Tonka tough like some of us were. They everything, they're just, so you got to just be careful how you say stuff. If a doctor prescribes it as physical therapy, your insurance will cover it. Ooh, looking into that. Yes, Larissa, I saw that. We were talking about that earlier. Girl, I already have a tab open so that I can keep refreshing the screen for when it goes live. I used to be vocal and people were always complaining that I was blunt and how hurt they were. So I took the opposite. Yes, that's me, Michelle. You try to, and you know how people always say everything doesn't require a response or just let it go. God's got it. And I understand all of that. But this is how I am. I'm going to let you know so you know not to come at me like that again. So that you know that it's not okay what you did and that you can try to come back and do it again to me or anybody else. That's why I have to speak on things. That's just me. Woo, that's me. Woo. Yeah, as soon as I know that it's live, I will let you know. Amen, Michelle. Yes. Yes, my face the same way. I can't hide anything with my face. So it's hard when you're sitting in staff meetings and stuff. It's like just put your head down. I have to remember that on a lot of our Zoom meetings. Like they can see your face. Don't roll your eyes. They can see your face. Like, oh Lord. So I would just force a smile, or try to sit there and snack on something. So I'm just chewing. And you can't tell. It's hard for me to let stuff go. I feel like people need to be told. That's how I've always felt. Imagine me in elementary school telling off teachers. Why? Because I felt they needed to be told. I've always been that way. I've always been that way. And if I'm not telling you about yourself, that means I'm going to erupt on you later. The situation is too new for me to tell you. Or 3, I know you're not going to be able to handle what I have to say. So Yeah, but otherwise I don't hold back. And like my younger brother and my mom are very patient people. They're very calm people. They let a lot of stuff slide with folks. Woo! They let a lot of stuff slide with folks. Have you ever just wanted to tell somebody off for somebody else? That's how I get about other people. Like I said, it doesn't have to be me. I don't want to see anybody else being mistreated or done unfairly. Like it is just like, whew, lights a little fire, I tell you. I have to look down and try to show my face or do something to not let my expression show. Exactly. Like me and my older brother were talking about it yesterday, how sometimes in church, all we would have to do is look at each other. We already knew what the other one was thinking. We wouldn't have to say a word. We wouldn't have to say a word. Yeah, so she's going to go live tomorrow night, Larissa, and talk about it. Oh yeah, I'll tell somebody off in a heartbeat. Like that, like this past school year, I was very silent about a lot of stuff. That won't happen anymore. I'm sorry, like it just won't. Like I just feel like some things need to be said, some things need to be told, and if I feel like it's something that's affecting my work environment and affecting my morale and my how I function at work, speak on it, okay? Speak on it. And then and the only other reason if I won't say something is because I know when I speak the truth, it's going to be followed by a bunch of denial, deflection, right? And defensiveness. And I don't have time for any of those. You bring that to me, you are just lighting the fire even more. Just even more. That's all you're going to do is light the fire even more. So, yeah, there's some things I know I need to work on. And so, like, those things have to do with, how things that I don't like about me socially or emotionally. So, yeah, I am definitely wanting us to work on our list. So, remember your challenge, ladies. You're going to make a list of the things that you like about yourself, and you're going to make a list of the things that you don't like about yourself. Okay? That's your challenge for next week. Make a list of the things you like and a list of the things that you don't like. And this is only about you. Try to exclude any thoughts about your family, your friends. Only focus on you when you are making your list. Only focus on you. Why does Erin Condren keep popping up on all my screens? What in the wizard? So I want to thank Kate for that live, and I'm glad. I want to thank Cheryl also for reminding us about it yesterday because I was what was I doing yesterday right around that time? What was I doing? Oh, I just came home. And so I was just kind of laying down and chilling for a minute, and I totally forgot until Cheryl reminded us. So thank you, Cheryl, for the reminder yesterday. Thank you, Kate, for going live. That list, like you said, God was speaking to me. And because I was reading some of the comments, like I said, and I don't want any of us to be feeling negative about ourselves. I don't want us to. I love you, ladies, and I want you to be mentally and emotionally and physically healthy. All right? Yes, you've got homework. I don't want no excuses about this homework next week. Okay, let's start this school year off right. Let's get our homework done. Okay. What will be funny if we come back next week and I'm the one that don't have my homework done? Teacher, I must lead by example. So I need to write it in my planner to make my list. Michelle, I love it. Oh. You don't have anything to write your homework on? Larissa, if I'm not mistaken, I think you have a lot of craft paper and stuff over there. And a lot of pens and stuff, right? Don't try to get out of that assignment. You did so well on your last assignment. You did an awesome job on your last assignment, Larissa. So I know you can do awesome things. You better get some toilet paper or something and write it down. Tell her, Michelle, every phone has some kind of note application. I'm not trying to hear that, Larissa. Not trying to hear that. So get it done. Get her done. Don't have enough story. Okay. Don't get a 0, Larissa. It won't be pretty. Mm-mm. It will not be pretty. Not at all. Like they say, I am imperfectly imperfect me. Yes, I love it. I will bring apples. I do not eat food children bring me. I do not. I remember one year some kids brought me a brownie. I was like, oh, thank you. I am not eating this brownie. I know what you kids talk about doing after school. You think I'm about to eat this brownie? Mm-mm. All right. Bye, Christy. Hey, Karen. You joined in right on time, Karen. We're talking about homework for next week. She like, bye. Naive, you can just add that to your other list of homework while you're at it. Naive, just add it to your other list. And Larissa, if you don't have, you can voice record that or whatever. You got this. You got this. So Karen, let me fill you in. We were talking about self-love and self-care, and we were talking about, loving ourselves first because we were created in the image of God and everything that God created is good. So the challenge and the homework for next week is that we're going to make a list of the things that we like about ourselves, and we're going to make a list of the things that we do not like about ourselves. And we're going to come back and follow up on all of this next week. I don't even ever remember you mentioning a dog, Larissa. Where does dog come from all of a sudden? I don't ever remember you mentioning a dog. What did I eat for dinner last night? Did I eat dinner last night? No, what did I eat last night? Oh my God. Did I eat dinner last night? It's going to It may be an emotional task because it's going to take a lot of self reflection for us to make those lists. Ice cream. Actually, I haven't had ice cream. The only reason I haven't had ice cream is because, I mean, I have plenty in the freezer, right? I always have plenty of ice cream. But it's been so hot in here. I'm like, as soon as I take it out of the freezer, it's going to melt in this house. So I will probably, I've been wanting to eat some just to cool myself down. Um, and I need to eat it before it starts going bad. So yeah, I need to get some of that for dessert tonight. We don't get to kick kids out of class. They get to stay and make our lives hell. Yes, still. So it's becoming a little bit unbearable. I might have to start staying the night at my mom's house. I might have to start doing that. Go stay all night at mama's house since it's so hot over here. You know what? My brother kept wanting to go to Buc-ee's the other day. You know what? We might go tomorrow. We don't have anything to do. We might make a stop at Buc-ee's tomorrow. Yeah. Y'all know the last time I went to this bakery and I forgot to share pictures of the stuff I got at that bakery. Um, I don't know how I forgot to share that with y'all. But yeah. Yeah, I might need to go to Buc-ee's mañana. I don't have anything else to do. Nothing else to do. So yeah, that sounds like a plan. I wonder what else we could do while we're up there. I have to think of what else we can do while we're in that area. But yeah, might go take a trip to Buc-ee's tonight. I gotta figure out if I ate dinner last night because like I really don't remember what I ate for dinner. What did I eat? I don't know. Because I'm supposed to be logging my food. If I logged my food as soon as I ate it, then I would know what I ate. But I know I ate. Oh, I ate a veggie burger last night. That's what it was. I ate a veggie burger. So I gotta remember to log that. I would stick my head in the freezer at Buc-ee's. Oh my gosh. You know what? I need to bring back one of those big bags of ice. We have an ice chest. We need to take the ice chest, bring back one of those big bags of ice, just put some ice on the bed and lay in the ice. Because my freezer is so packed with frozen vegetables, frozen fruit, ice cream, frozen meals that I don't have space for ice. And we just don't normally keep ice in here anyways because we normally drink our water at room temperature. And if I have like a Sprite or something, I'll just put that in the freezer and let it get cold. So we don't really keep ice in the house, which frustrates the heck out of my older brother. Like, why don't you ever have ice? Why don't you ever? We just don't. We don't really have ice ever in here. But yeah, so we need to go take our ice chest with us, get one of those 20-pound bags. Just, I mean, the bed will dry, right? Once the ice melts, the bed will eventually dry, but at least you're laying in coolness, right? Yeah. Oh, what is Buc-ee's? Oh, sure. You've got to go watch my vlogs on Buc-ee's and my Bucky's Halls. Yeah, we call it the Disney World of convenience stores. That's what me and my brothers have always called it. Everything's at Bucky's. Like, y'all should see how many gas pumps alone there are at Bucky's. You are not really going to have to wait in line for gas, and their gas is usually cheaper than everybody else. Yeah, they're awesome. Yes, I'll try to. If I go tomorrow, I'll try to remember. The only reason I get nervous about vlogging, because sometimes people don't want you filming them. I did a little bit of vlogging in there the last time, and when I did my second, I think it was my second 10-day challenge vlog that I did. I did a little bit of vlogging in there, but I need to do it like from the moment I pull up, so you can see all those dang gas pumps. And then they have like a big Bucky's statue on each side of the store, and a lot of people always take photos with that. And they even have like a mask on Bucky right now. It's cute. So yeah, I'm thanks for putting that in my head, Larissa. And now I'm gonna want to go to Bucky's tomorrow. Yes, I think we're gonna go because we really have nothing to do. As long as I get back in time to go to the gym, I'm good. And I'll definitely be back before then because I don't want to get caught in rush hour traffic. So yeah, I'm actually going to, there's a lady here in the planner group here in San Antonio, and she was just giving away all these planner guts. And since I hadn't really bought a teacher planner, and I really don't want to buy one, and I thought about using the memory planner that I have, she had like a vertical layout, and it's a Year to Shine vertical layout. And she's giving away the guts. I just need to put it on disc, which is perfect because I have those blue discs, those blue metal discs. I just need to make a cover. I need a cover. I need to see what's on the inside of my Teresa Collins cover. I don't know what it looks like. I might use the insides of that cover to work with those guts. And so she said, all I have to do is come by and pick it up. And she's kind of lives in the direction of I-35, so I can go pick that planner guts up and hop on I-35 and go to Bucky's. So that would be awesome. No, we're not, my leave. I am getting off of here because I don't know what I'm eating for dinner, and I never really know. But I think I have a frozen meal, and I think I'm going to eat that. I kind of don't want to eat. I had a really heavy lunch. But I know me because I stay up late. If I don't eat something, I'll be up late snacking on all kinds of stuff. So I need to eat. Let me see what little bro is eating. Might eat whatever he's eating. But yeah, I got to get off here. Let's not leave. So everybody knows what their homework is. Love you, ladies. I want you to take care of yourselves mentally and emotionally. And if y'all ever just need a pick-me-up, just tell me in the group. Tell me you need to pick me up. Believe me, I can find a song for you. I can find a song for every situation. And I can find a song that will make you feel better. Believe me, I can. Because that's what I do. I got a song for everything. So let's just keep each other lifted in prayer. And again, remember, you were made in his image, and everything that he made is. I'm going to sing next week. I did not say all of that now. You asking for a little bit much. You asking for a little much now, Michelle. I don't really like singing in front of people because I go into a zone, I go into a zone. Indy, you missed it all. Make sure you watch the replay, Indy, because everybody has homework. including you, because you are super late to class. So everybody has homework. And I will see you ladies next time. Y'all be good. Indy, if you expect your child to do homework, you must do homework as well. You must lead by example. Do you understand? So your homework, your first bit of homework is to watch the replay, and then you must complete your homework for next week. I will be giving out grades. Don't even try it, Larissa. You don't have a dog. I ain't trying to hear that. Your dog ain't ate nothing. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye. That's funny. I love it. Y'all are too much.